bounce now and a comeback victory tonight. You must be pretty happy with how things are going.
Yeah, very happy. I think the boys have shown the last 3 or 4 weeks, when they get a bit of confidence, it's amazing, what it does to a younger squad. And again, tonight I thought it was going to be a difficult game, Victory in the position that they're in. And I thought we started well, and then, the goal, but the response from the playing group was excellent. So, and in the end, they caused us some trouble in Victory. Robbie Cruz was very dangerous tonight, and other than that, I thought we were, fairly comfortable.
Yengi off the bench certainly provided the impact substitution you were asking for. What did you make of his performance?
Yeah, Cassio was excellent tonight. He's, he's learning his craft. And we've got to keep his feet grounded. You've seen tonight how dangerous he can be, and he has a lot of confidence in himself. So look, he's still got a long way to go. But tonight he did exactly what we wanted him to do. Coming on.
Catch the celebration. Let some Victory fans know about it.
Yes, he certainly did. Maybe I'll have to have a word to him after about that. That's
just South Australia winding up Victoria, is it?
Look, it's we all know, going back to season 1 when I was playing, it was a great rivalry. It was very harsh in there, and Ross, certainly wound the boys up tonight.
How did he do that? What did he have to say? How did he wind them up?
Look, just to remind them that this is a big game for us, and especially for our supporters, and to make sure that we match their effort and fight, and I think our boys did that tonight.
You've got a very young squad, and I suppose there's got to be a balancing act between letting kids like Yengi do that celebration and be kids, and let them be special the way they are, and also keeping them grounded. How do you find that balance? How do you go about discovering it?
Well, I said that they're still learning the game, and one thing we don't want to take out of them is their own creativity and their own belief in themselves. That's a big thing for the young players. It's important that we don't give them too much information, because then their heads spin a little bit, and it's important that they trust themselves and go out and play their football that they've done to get here. Because to get into the A-League squad, you have to be a good player.
And also, Josh Cavallo, you've given him his first start in an Adelaide shirt tonight. What's been your thoughts on his integration into the squad since he signed?
Yeah, excellent. Josh is a good kid, a very good kid. I know he's bounced around the Victorian A-League clubs, and I'm very surprised that no one's really given him a shot, being a Victorian kid as well. And he showed tonight he is a very good player who works extremely hard and takes up excellent positions on the pitch.
How do you manage to keep producing so many good kids in Adelaide? Because Melbourne City sort of farm half of them, but you've still been able to, well, it's true, isn't it?
Yeah.
But you've still been able to come here with a very sort of South Australian flavoured squad. Is there something in the water over there?
Yeah, no, look, it's, if you look back, I was involved in that environment for nearly 10 years. And myself and Ayrton and Richie Aligic, we were the three of us were involved for a long time. We had that consistency, and we brought the young players through under the same philosophy, I would say, that we had for a long period of time, and the big thing is about letting the kids trust themselves and having the belief to go out and play.
And just on that 4 wins in a row, you're sort of up and down for a bit there. Do you feel like this team, especially lots of young players, starting to find that consistency?
Yeah, most definitely. And winning, it makes you better. As simple as that. We've now won 4 on the trot, and we were inconsistent before that, but now once you start winning games, you breed that confidence, and we showed tonight. Even though we went behind, the boys kept going, and the second half, we fixed the counter attack that Victory kept on getting us in the first half, and we sort of fixed that at half time, and then that sort of shut their avenue out to attack us, and then we sort of, I suppose, just got on top and got the result.
How big was that equaliser? Because it came at a time when Victory were very much on the front foot.
Yeah, it's always important to respond quickly, because I think if they'd gone in at half time 1-0, would have made it very difficult for us in the second half. So it was very important to go in, level, and we said that, in the game, not to give them too much because that will get their fans on board, and it's important that we, take that their fans away from them, because the Victory fans are very strong and very loud and get behind their side. So we tried to take them out of the game.
Carl, Sydney have dominated really through the last 4 years and have been the benchmark. It's a strange season with COVID and fan restrictions, travel. Is there a real feeling that this is the sort of a season where an upstart or a newish sort of squad like yours can just come in from nowhere and do a lot of damage?
Yeah, I think so. I think, what we've played 11, 12 games now, and you can see on their day any team can win. And we've seen that so far, a little bit inconsistencies. And, I was saying before the game, this is our 13th game this year. We only had 2 pre-season games. Last year we had 13 games before we played our first A-League game. So it's taking a little bit more time to get that consistency, to get that form, and to get the fitness as well. And now we're starting to get to the point where we want to be at. We've still got a lot of room for improvement. But it's just, we move on to next week now, and, away to Newcastle, and, hopefully we can get five wins in a row.
In that sense of not getting games in pre-season, as effectively the rookie coach, how much did your time being with them in the hub actually playing games help in terms of getting some sort of...
Yeah, as you said, last season having these 5 games in the hub with a playing group which is majority the same playing group that we've got now, we got quite a good bond, and the players got to see how I am, and other than on match day on the game, I'm a very relaxed coach away from match day, and I think the players have responded very well to the way that I want my team to play. Look, James tweaked his hamstring yesterday at training. We hope he'll be available for next week. It was just a very mild one. He just overstretched for a ball. Tommy, we're not sure yet. We're not 100% sure what the issue is. He just can't get through training at the moment. He keeps breaking. Well, it doesn't break down because he's not in such injured, but he just can't. His body just can't get through a full, training session at the moment. Yeah, the groin's all fine. It's all healed and that. So it's just, I suppose, not having a full pre-season and having, such inconsistent football over the last 12, 18 months. He's just finding it difficult with his body to, especially with the hardness of the grounds here from Europe, he's finding that difficult.
Can I just ask, your side's won 4 straight, bringing through a lot of kids, a lot of South Australian kids, which always goes down well. Your W League side is pushing hard for a first ever finals campaign, playing I think at Cooper's tomorrow as well.
Next Sunday.
Next Sunday, yeah. Adelaide United must be a really fun place to be right now.
Yeah, look, I think we've got a lot of good people in and around the club, and the atmosphere in the club now has really galvanised the people in South Australia, the football people. I think at a time there the club sort of went away from that, and credit to the chairman, he's brought people back involved that mean a lot to the club. Bruce is doing a tremendous job as the football director, and bringing myself, Eugene, and Ross back. We have that real passion for the club and for the state, and now it's it's a happy place to be in the office. When you go in the office now, everyone is happy and they're working hard, and we're all pushing to have success. And as you say, not just with the boys program, but with the ladies program as well.
Do you think it's maybe a model for other clubs to look at? There's been a lot of talk about shrinking budgets, but state loyalty and connection with your fans and homegrown support costs nothing, does it? No,
it doesn't. And I suppose we're fortunate that we're in a one team, one town. So, we can do that, and we have to use that to our advantage. As you said, we don't have the same resources as, most of the Victorian or New South Wales teams. So we have to rely on something else. Yeah, look, Joe was tremendous, wasn't he? The save that he made in the first half, that one-on-one save was tremendous. And, other than the free kick, he was excellent. You know, for a first game for a young kid, I thought he was fantastic.
It's easy to forget too that Stephen Moore scored twice today and continues to score every week. It seems like he's someone who can really galvanise the squad. I mean, how have you seen his leadership this year?
Yeah, look, you know, Stefan has fantastic leadership qualities. He's still very young. You know, I think a lot of people still don't realise that he's only like 25 years of age. He's learning, he's growing in that, and you know, he showed again tonight what his qualities are on the pitch. He's a rival in the box at the right time to get those goals is great. You know, I think he's 5 or 6 goals now this season, so he's coming along really well. Plus, he's had a few assists as well. So you know, Stefan is really growing into that role as leading this club.